So what's going on, everybody? Welcome today to this amazing video. I'm super excited to be here with you today. But today's training is going to be on the 5 levels of you. Okay, 5 levels of you. You guys are probably like, yo, what is this? Okay, but this video right here is going to give you 5 levels of you of how you should move in business, how you should move in life, how you should be able to move as a leader. And not only that, guys, but these are 5 levels that have helped me in the journey that I've been able to become. So real quick, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit a like and subscribe. And not only that, guys, but take notes, okay? Take notes, because note takers, yes, they are money makers, but note takers are actually people that are going to go out there and apply what exactly you guys were able to learn today. And you remember 99% of the things that you write down. So make sure you guys write down, take notes. And not only that, if you have questions, drop them in the chat. You can follow me on Instagram and the whole 9. So let's get it. So on today's training is the 5 levels of you. One of my favorite trainings to do, because this training only doesn't just help you with just you, right? But this training right here is really going to help you to focus, with the man in the mirror, and don't worry about the outside interference. Okay, it's going to make you focus on who you really are and what are the people that you should have around you, on your team, on your business, even when you're conversating, and they'll put you in that field of like, hey, look, I'm actually a person of influence. I'm actually a person that's super valuable. Okay, so it's very important for you to know this. Okay, now this training, I've been able to apply this in my life, and the best part of it is, that you start finding yourself as you go. But like I said this earlier, and I say this to you guys here right now, that you could go and go crazy, hit all the levels that you want, right? The 6 figures, that successful version of yourself. But if you don't know how you got there, you won't be able to teach somebody exactly how to do it. So, always remember that the struggles that you're dealing with right now come before the success that you have. But when you have a blueprint with that struggle, you could be able to teach somebody how exactly you did it. And that was one of the things that, if you know my story, that was something about me. Like, I first got started with my own clothing brand, and I just did it. Like, oh yeah, bro, I just put in the work. I just invested into myself, but I didn't have a blueprint to duplicate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know, like, when I first hit my 6 figures, I lost it because I don't know how to do it. I just did it. So, you got to have a blueprint. So this blueprint right here is going to aware you of what exactly you should be doing on a day-to-day basis. And not only that, but what should you be having around you on a day-to-day basis, the people in your business, the people that are around you. Okay. So this is the 5 levels of you. Okay. 5 levels of you. And this is one of my favorite trainings to do. It's just like your why, right? Your why is 5 levels deep. The deeper you go in your why, the deeper that you will actually see the person and why you should deep go down to your desires. Okay. This right here. So first we're going to start with this, and I'm going to draw this out. And as I draw this out, I actually have one of my business partners here on the call, which is my sister, Corbin. And, since we was in our last video, we've been working very closely together. So Corbin, what's good? Let's get it. Boom.
Let's get it.
So how you feel about this training real quick?
I feel good. I'm excited to dive deep, because if I'm being honest, I always knew that like the why was deeper, right? Like your why is not real if it doesn't make you cry. I get that, but I personally have never heard that there's 5 levels deep of your why. So this is going to be new information that I'm excited to learn.
Let's go. Awesome. I know you're probably excited too. So hit that like button. Let's go. Let me get some likes. Awesome. So this right here, you can apply this to business. You can apply this to your relationship. You can apply this to anything. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to start with the outside and I'm going to work in. Okay. So the outside is the higher version of yourself. Okay. Now, in this company that we're in, right, because we're in the same business, there is a chairman level, right? And there's also a chairwoman level, okay? Well, any business that you do, even if you're striving to go out there to accomplish a goal, there is a higher version of yourself. Like myself right now, this version of me, I've seen this version of myself. Like I put it all together, right? The haircut, the beard. Like if you know me, I'd never had this before, right? But I've somehow, some way, I turned into this version of myself, right? In shape, right? Everything like that, dressing nice, the whole nine. Okay. So what's that higher version of yourself you see yourself as, but other people in your business see you as, the outside world? What is the higher version of yourself? Right. And I'm going to write all these levels down, and then I'm going to give you guys the training so you guys can be able to see what exactly I'm talking about. Right now, in this industry that we're in, the chairman level and the chairwoman level is a what? Is a level of how you approach people in your business, of how you lead and things like that in that way. Okay. Next, the next level to this is the leader version of you. Okay. That's the leader version of you. That's when people look at you as that leader. Okay. That's this version of yourself right here is when people start, you give people access to you, which is the leader dash mentor version of yourself. Okay. Next level to this, I call this the time, energy, investment version of you, where you're giving people time, energy, and you're investing your money into them. Go into their city, giving them more access to you. Okay, like I said, I'm just writing these down and I'm gonna explain every single one. I will give you different scenarios. Okay, the next level is called you, and you, which is this level right here. And then the deep level inside, you, self, and I. And I'm gonna give you different scenarios, okay? Perfect. So I want you now to start looking at these levels in your business, in your personal life, and also the person that hasn't met you yet, right? And I'm gonna start with the higher version of yourself, the chairwoman and the chairman level of yourself, right? Now, from the outside looking in, how are you sustaining yourself in the fact of the information, the person that I'm looking to, right? Who is that, right? Because first, think about it, Corbin, the relationship that you and I have. When I first met you, I didn't meet you right here. You didn't give me all of you. There's levels to this, right? We was in line together. We started here. That was our checklist, right? That was our checklist. So in my eyes, in business and in everything, instead of you giving yourself right away to everybody, yo, this is a checklist. This is my standards right here. So when you're in the higher version of yourself, the biggest thing that you want to do in the higher version of yourself is have standards. Okay, what do I mean have standards? Have standards of like, yo, this is me. This is what you need to be around me, right? And this is how I'm moving. Hold yourself to suit. See what you bring to the table. They say when you walk into a room and you don't speak, you don't exist, right? It's the same thing with the people in your business, with the people in your life, with people that are coming in your meeting. What is that higher version of yourself? How will that higher version of yourself move, speak, dress, smell? What is that? What is that looking like? You know what I'm saying? What will be the standards? I need to be on time. I need to understand what exactly do I want. I need to move, calculated. Every single move is calculated. I need to be organized. I need to lead the way. I can't show I need to keep this poker face 24/7. I can't slip up. That's the higher version of yourself that everybody sees. And you should also be seeing, right? Now, next level. Think about this, Corbin, our second checklist right here. This is our first convention together. Oh my God, KD, what's good? Our first conversation, after I broke the ice with you, got to know you, I leveraged you to come to my team and do a call. That was our second checkpoint, right? That checkpoint, and also this was our next checkpoint around that. Because now I invested time into you, you invested time into me and my team, our energy. right? And I met you in Palm Beach too for our convention. We linked up together, we chilled, we vibed out, stuff like that. I think it was that convention, I'm not sure. But somehow, somewhere in the convention, we did, right? So now look at these two levels, right? And I want you to look at these two levels in life, in your relationships, in business, and in everything, okay? What's that leader version of yourself? What is it? What is your name? Now that I gave you access, right? I passed this stage with you. What is your name, right? What is the access that you have as a leader, as a mentor, and as a coach? What is it? What do you bring to that table? Some of you guys probably giving me that face and I'm like, damn, shit, he's right. But yeah, look, when you break that ice and you have those standards with people, now your people know you in your business, but also what do you lead by? Who are the people in your circle right now that you're leading, but they're also leading with the access that you have? It's very, very important. Let's say I just joined your business here today. You show me your standards. Okay, bet. Now you're going to give me access to your leadership, to your mentorship. Okay, bet. Then after that, you're going to invest your time and energy into me because I'm showing you that so much I care about you. I'm applying your information. I'm learning it. I'm getting results. And now you're investing that time and energy into me. You're investing more time into me. You're putting me in precision. You're telling me, KD, invest into yourself. Go to the events. When you go to the events now, guess what? You're spending time with me. But I'm still not telling you everything about me. We're cooling, we're vibing, but it's not personal. It's business. And sometimes I feel like we make the mistake in our business. And I made these mistakes, and this is how I learned from this. This is how I figured this out, is that I gave myself way too early. And guess what happened when I gave myself way too early? People are way too comfortable. Even though I got the results, even though I got the skill sets, even though I got the access, people got way too comfortable. And now that law of familiarity kicks in, and it's very difficult to change that mindset, right? That's when it starts that I got to leave you to be able to lead you. I gotta put a stop to our relationship real quick and move a little different and become more so you could become more, right? There's some people that I've dealt that in my business that I had to leave them to be able to lead them. I had to leverage my mentors or somebody else to work with them because they got way too comfortable around me, right? But now look at it, right? This is only 3 levels. Are you getting value? Like this is hitting?
Bro, yes.
Next level, right? So think about it, right? Only this level, which is level 1, okay, level 2, and level 3 so far. Very important for you to pay attention to this with people that you're doing business. Also to pay attention to this to the people that you admire and look up to. Because think about it, right? In these 3 levels, you can detect right now where you're at with relationships in your life, with relationships in your business, with relationships of your mentors. I'm gonna be honest, right? The biggest thing that has been able to help me in my whole journey is that I have so much respect for my mentors that no matter if I skip them or what the blueprint they gave me changed my whole life, I will never forget where I'm at. I will always have that student, that humble mentality, and I will always praise them because they gave me everything that I have. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of these levels right here. Okay, I've always seen my mentors as the higher version of themselves, no matter what they're dealing with right now. I've always seen my mentors as leaders and as coaches and as mentors in my life. I have always invested more time, more energy, more into them, and them investing that right back into me. So these 3 levels right here are so important, the first 3 levels, because you want to have that same attitude and those same standards and that same ability with the people in your business and also the people that are looking outside of you in this business. You know what I'm saying? Always stay to suit. And this is how I've been able to stay to suit with everything that I've been able to accomplish and do. Okay, is that making sense so far? Right, fire, right? Perfect. Now the next level is you. And you're probably like, what do you mean you? Now I'll be honest with you. We had a you in Miami. We did. That was our kind of like first or second you, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, you and I, Corbin? I think so.
Just recently?
Yeah, I think so. And what do I mean you, right? When you're sharing,
Yeah, I'm a little confused. So
when you're sharing personal things with me, things that are going in your personal life, things that are like we could have a drink together, we could smoke together, smoke a cigar or something, right? Things like that. We'll go party together. That's you, right? Now think about that. To get that key, it's very important. Like you got to go through these levels, right? And this happens all the time in business. This happens all the time with your mentors and coaches. You don't get all of them right away. And if you do, you got lucky, right? But if you did get all of them from day one, guess what happens, right? And this happens all the time. Either one, they admire you, or they see so much potential in you that they were themselves. That's a check-in, right? But if they gave you all of you since day one, you're gonna see them and be like, damn, bro, I'm already comfortable around them. And you're not gonna worship the worth and their value that they bring to the table. Now, us as leaders, sometimes we're not aware of this. And guess what happens when we're not aware of it? We lost that person already because we gave them all of us since day one. You know, like there's levels to it. And people will look at you different when you hold yourself to that suit, to that standard, when you're there at that level of you. Very important for you to do that in business. Very, very important for you to do that with all your relationships. Don't give all of you right away. And I'm really big on that. Even with the woman in my life, bro, like I'm very big on that. I have standards. You know, you slipped up and gave it to me first night. Hey, I'm sorry, bro, but that's how I'm gonna take you. My bad. But I'm just using that as an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is, bro. You slipped up. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. You know what I mean? Even though like it happens all the time in business, it happens all the times in relationships, it's very important for you to pay attention to that you. Okay. Now, when they hit all the levels, right? 3 levels and then got into you, guess what? Don't give them all of you, right? Don't give everybody just all of you. Because they still have to go through another level to really get to know you. You know, because yeah, I could give you all of me, but this may be your role just for the second. Remember, there's 2 types of people you meet in business. There's 2 types of people you meet in life. You meet your mirrors that remind you of your present, your past, and your future, but you also meet your what? Your twins that are there with you for life, right? Guess what? If it's a mirror, that person is just here just to get to know you real quick. And that's it. That's their season. But you helped them and they helped you in that season, right? But now when you have that twin is going to get the access to you because that twin is going to be there like, yo, damn, I understand your deeper why. That they're asking you those deep down questions like, yo, you know, and then you give them that access. They get to know your family. They get to know you. They get to know how you move and things like that. It's not you holding yourself back from people, but it's you really just protecting yourself because, you know, it's hard out here, you know, to just trust anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like in business is very important. And you as a leader as well, you know, in the business that we do, network marketing, you meet people from all types. You meet all types of wild dogs. I say it all the time, women and men, you know, you meet all types of wild dogs. So it's very important for you to understand what type of dog are you meeting. You're meeting the dog that always been inside the house, that's super structured, that is super numbers. I forgot the word, but you know, analytical. And then you have the dog that's wild, that's out of place, that is out of structure, that doesn't understand, or you got to explain things a little bit different. So when you get people like that, you know, you get to really teach them all the 5 levels. But also when you hold yourself to suit, everybody's not always going to walk on you. People are going to be like, oh, damn, respect you even more. You know, I'm very, very big on this. And it's something that I've had to learn, you know, as I've been growing, to always hold myself to suit. Like, even if you catch me in a situation that I'm inviting everybody to be that has been able to earn this right here, I'm still giving you this. You know what I'm saying? I'm still giving you this right here. I'm still giving you this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't give you all of this from scratch. Even if you ask me questions, I know how to like sustain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, bet I give you all of me, but I just give you a piece of me. But then I know I got to hold myself as that leader, at that higher version of myself, that leader version of myself. Okay, bet. And now I'm investing time and energy into you. So it's going to be different. Then I'm going to give you a little bit of me. Let's go have some fun. Let's go do this. Let's go do that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So these are very important when you're first starting to build your team and first starting to build your business. Because if I give you all of me from the beginning, you're always going to expect all of me. And I don't want you to have your expectations super high and then I don't get to meet them. It's the same thing in relationships, right? When you have expectations from people and they don't meet them, that's when you actually get heartbroken. That's when you actually get like, oh, your feelings hurt. But if you have 0 expectations for anybody that joins your business or relationships, guess what? When they hurt you, you're like, okay, cool, whatever. That don't faze me, right? And that's something that I've developed throughout the time. You know what I'm saying? So this is for this right here, this training and everything. Apply this to your business, apply this to your relationships, apply this to life, apply this just in general. And also remember this, be connected to everything, but attached to nothing. Okay. I'm always connected to everything, but I'm attached to nothing. Like right now, before this call, I had an amazing conversation with one of my business partners. And he's my dog, 100%. You know, I first started as this with him. Look, we started right here. And in a matter of 30, 60 days, 90 days, he was here. And since then, he's been here. That's my best friend. He cuts my hair. He does my content. We talk about business, life, and the whole nine. And we were just on the phone before this call. Shout out to my brother Chan. And we was on this phone, and he was telling me about his next move, what he's doing. He actually asked me, like, yo, bro, like, this is where I'm at. What do you think I should do, bro? And I told him, I'm like, you got to get yourself situated, structured. And what are some options you have right now? You see, like, he came to me as a mentor, as a coach, as a leader, but also as his boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have done everything together, bro. He has saw me from no beard to beard type of days. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually was the first person that I made my first video with, like, talking on Instagram. Like, he recorded my first legit video. So, like, to have that and have that relationship, this was part of that training that I did with him. I had another example today. I actually went to the barbershop, and it's crazy because the barber that I went to, you know, he actually has one foot. He got into an accident about 9 months ago, and he only has one foot. He broke his foot on a motorcycle, and they had to chop it off and things like that. It's humbling, you know, but he's a barber. So, like, he's been able to, you know, walk in crunches and also cut hair and do what he got to do. But he's been on his mind a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I met him 2 weeks ago, and when I met a week and a half ago, and when I met him, he told me a little bit about him, but not as much. And then I've been hitting him up on Instagram because he told me he's very interested in what I'm doing, and because he's been dealing with so much personally, he has never answered me. Like, he missed, and I told him, I was like, yo, it's crazy because in life we get opportunities every single day. Like, God gives us bread every single day that we are asking for. Anything that you're asking for, God gives it to you every single day. But sometimes we're blind of not seeing the actual gift that he's given us. So what happens is we miss it, right? So I told him, I was like, bro, I'm your gift. And he was like, he didn't get it, but today he got it. And he was like, yo, but like, look at this, right? We had a personal conversation, and I told him, I was like, yo, what will you do? Well, I can't say the number, how much I made this week trading, but I told him, I was like, what would you do with X amount of numbers if you were trading right now? Because he told me he's interested in trading, and I had a really great week. And he was like, bro, that would change my whole life and more, especially here in Dominican Republic because the currency exchange, the dollar's worth more here. So I told him, I was like, today he actually took me serious because he first got comfortable with me the first time I met him. You know, he was here already. In his mind, he thought he was here, right? But in my mind, he was just out here, right? I was just still being me. Today, he actually saw this, but I told him I see you at 1 and 2, but for you to get to 3, bro, you need to invest into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because then I will invest my time, energy, and effort into you. You know what I mean? And when he saw that today, and like I was just there listening to his story, and it hit me right there, like, damn, bro, like I shifted the whole paradigm today because the conversations that I had, like, bro, it was a conversation that he went out, he was like, yo, bro, he told his little brother to go get a juice, some cookies. And I told him, I was like, yo, here, bro, go get some snacks. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Because he saw, like, he was like, damn, bro, my mind I'm thinking short. You got to think big. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for my mentors, and I'm grateful that I know this training because they got me to think that way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you think outside the box, yeah, in any situation you're in right now, don't just get comfortable with that person. See that person and also see yourself in that person. And that's why this training is so important, because now you know how to move in business. You know how to move with relationships. You know how to move in the proximity that you have right now. You know what I'm saying? Like myself, another example, my mentor just hit, you know, the biggest milestone that she's been working on the last 9 months. You know, shout out to Natalia Salinas. You know, she actually been working on her skill set, on her craft for the last 9 months. She decided to lock herself in and master this. And she reached the biggest milestone, bro, like becoming a funded trader, withdrawing, because, you know, she became one of the part of the, there's 99% of people that fail, but 1% of people pass. But she also became part of the 1% of withdrawing from her account. She withdrew 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? So like, think about that milestone, right? She worked 9 months. She mastered her craft. She mastered her strategy. She mastered her skill set. And then she went out, boom, applied it, got the results. But think about it. I have access to her. I'm her. That's my best friend, bro. That's my mentor, bro. And like, I could have been in this position that I'm in and just be cool with her, cool and like, oh, what's good, bro? Ah, yeah, congrats. But no, I've remained a student and I've remained humble, and I've always seen her as a higher version of herself. And now, okay, bet. Now she's giving access to me. She's giving me time, energy, effort. Boom. Yes. At the same time, I'm learning about her. I'm very, very close with her, and I'm duplicating the results that she's been able to teach me. You know what I'm saying? So this also levels to this with the proximity you have and the access. And that's how I've been able to take access to opportunity that gets presented to me all the time and be able to put myself there and take full advantage of those opportunities, because I've always kept that level of respect. Even if I'm super close with you, I'm never comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So if this was valuable, make sure you guys hit that like button, right? It's 444. Congratulations. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then let me know in the comments what you guys learned of the 5 levels of you. Very important for you to apply in your business, your life, in relationships and opportunities that get presented to you. And go out there, guys, and apply it and hit that checklist with the people in your business as well. So with that being said, love you guys. Let's get it.